Thanks for joining us here at Functional Bliss, where Audra and Jessica will guide you through exercises and wellness techniques to help you live your best life every day. It's in the name after all, Functional Bliss. Before you do anything else, click like and subscribe and ring the bell so you'll know whenever we put up a new video. To join our Blissful Gang for live Zoom classes where you can get more direct suggestions and encouragement, go to our website and sign up. Check the class description below for any equipment needs, grab your gear, and let's get started. But we are ready to get started with our weight training class today. So we're going to start with our normal warm-up, of course. Bringing movement into our bodies, checking in, seeing how we're feeling today. And setting an intention to be gentle with our bodies. Push as much as feels right for us for where we are on this day. 2 more here. And then coming back to center, moving into our big side bends. Beautiful. And then transitioning into our forward reaches. And then coming back into center, hip circles or windshield wiper those knees. If you're doing the windshield wipers and everything's feeling good, maybe bring those feet a little further apart. Windshield wiper a little further. You can even hold onto your chair and rock a little side to side. Now, if you're doing this on a stability ball, probably don't want to try that because you'll roll right off your ball. If you're doing the hip circles, make sure you go both directions. Couple more here. And then coming back to center. Bounce those knees up and down. Move into a little march. Swinging your arms. Still keeping your whole body moving. Beautiful, just 2 more here on each leg. And then coming back into center. All right, so we are gonna start with an alternating curl to press. So this time we're gonna do a curl with our palms facing in. So we're gonna curl it up and then press it overhead, palm facing in the whole time. And then just go to the other side. Making sure we're having nice, good posture here. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. So I want our focus really to be that good tall posture. Reaching up through the crown of the head. Seated, standing, any way you do this exercise. It's really important that you keep a nice long spine. And keep your core engaged. Over halfway there already. Beautiful, you got this. Almost done, 5 more seconds. And time. Perfect. All right, now from here, we're gonna move into and you might want a lighter weight for this, into a front raise hold with a seated march. So we're gonna hold it out there and march. And then after 30 seconds, we're gonna flip our palms over and come in for a bicep hold, but continuing that march. So 1 minute on the clock. I'll tell you when to switch how you're holding. Here we go. So palms down, arms extended. Still checking in with your posture. Stretching up through the crown of your head. and using those core muscles and of course your hip flexors to lift your legs. 5 more seconds and then we're going to flip and palms turn over, pull in. So a nice strong bicep hold. Keeping those muscles engaged, still marching, still stretching up nice and tall. Beautiful, you got this. And time. Perfect. Okay. From here, we're going to go into a heaven and earth movement from Tai Chi, because, you know, I love my Tai Chi. And it's even better when you're holding a weight. So you're going to have a weight that you pull up nice and strong close to your body, lift up over your head, right back down, and then down to the ground. We're not doing the big reach out for this one. We're just keeping it in close to our body the whole time. Here we go. Fingertips point up, down to the chest, fingertips point down, holding that weight sideways so you keep everything in nice and narrow and tight. Beautiful. Go slow with this one, both to protect your back and also because you get better engagement in those arm and shoulder muscles if you do it slow. This is an arm and shoulder focused workout. So they're going to be doing the bulk of our work today. The little leg and core engagement too, of course. Almost there. Time. Beautiful. All right, up next, we are going to go into those lighter weights again. And this time, we're going to do palm up with one arm and raised overhead with the other. The arm that's out, you're going to use that leg to do a hip opener. This is the one where you want a seat so that you can get a good step out. And then after 30 seconds, we'll switch. Here we go. Really focusing on bringing that knee up nice and high, working that hip mobility, but keeping our arms nice and engaged at the same time. Now, you want to keep a soft bend in the elbow there. Make sure that you're not putting too much strain on it. And we're switching sides in 2, 1, and switch. Still stepping nice and big. Making that big rainbow. Working on opening the hip. Beautiful. And time. All right. From here, we are going to go into just some nice, simple tricep kickbacks. So get the weight that's right for you. Find that nice flat back, and then your elbows pull into your sides. Kick the weights back, and then pull them forward. 1 minute on the clock. Here we go. Elbows in tight. Kick it back, and then squeeze it forward. Try to hold that back position. Because that's really where you're getting that good tricep engagement. Over halfway there, you got it. 10 seconds to go. Time. Beautiful. All right, last up, we need just one weight for this one. We're gonna do another movement from Tai Chi. Rotate the wheel. So you're gonna want your legs to be out nice and wide so that you have plenty of room here. And then we're gonna do 30 seconds in one direction, all the way up and around. And then I'll tell you when to switch and we'll do 30 seconds in the other direction. Here we go. Now, I know it's a nice boppy song, but don't let it rush you. We're going nice and slow, working our shoulders and our back. Switching directions in 2, 1, and switch. Beautiful. 10 seconds to go. And time. Excellent job. That is the end of our first set. Go grab some water. We still have 2 sets to go. All right, bringing it back in. Up first, we have that alternating curl to press. And you judge here what weight is right for you. You can always adjust at any point in the routine. All right, here we go. Still reaching up nice and tall, focusing on our posture. Beautiful. Good control, making the muscles do the work. Going slow on the way up and slow on the way down. Over halfway there. You look fantastic. 10 seconds to go. And time. All right, next we have that bicep hold, front raise hold with the march. So again, grab the weights that are right for you. The bicep hold might be a little easier, but that front raise hold, that one's a tough one. 30 seconds in each position. I'll tell you when to switch. Here we go. Palms down, marching away. And you're holding those weights kind of straight out, as straight as you can from your shoulders. Working the upper arm and shoulder muscles there, as well as the forearm muscles a little bit. A lot of times we forget about those. They're very important for being able to lift and carry things as well. Switching positions in 2, 1, and switch. So palms go up and pull in. Look for that 90-degree angle. Still marching away. Beautiful. Lifting those knees up nice and high. How high? I don't actually care. As high as is good for you. And time. Perfect. Okay, up next we have heaven and earth. So grab the right weight. For me, I like to go a little heavier on this one. I'm grabbing my 15. And then here we go. Beautiful. Same thing as that curl to press, remember? Controlling the weight up and down. Nice and slow. Making your muscles do the work. Halfway done. Making sure you're still breathing. Haven't mentioned that yet today. But of course, you guys know, we always have to breathe. Time. All right, from here, we are moving into that lateral hold with the overhead hold on the other hand and the hip opener. So grab the weights that are right for you. One palm up, the other palm in, and here we go. Making that nice big rainbow. Bend in the elbow, both elbows really. Nice, looking good. Switching sides in 3, 2, 1, and switch. Perfect, those arms rotate just like the hands of a clock. And then you switch to the other side for the hip opener. Five seconds to go. Time. All right, ready to move into those tricep kickbacks? I like my medium weights for this. But again, you pick the weight that's right for you because every body is different and that's okay. All right, here we go. Elbows in, kicking it back, pausing to squeeze. Beautiful. And of course, your reminder that you see me looking up because I'm looking at you guys. You want to keep your head, neck, and back in a straight line, so you'd be looking down towards the floor. Over halfway there. All right, now for the last 5 seconds, we're gonna hold in that kickback position. Not quite yet, I'll tell you when. And now hold it for the last 5 seconds. You got this. Time. Whew, all right. Feeling a little extra burn there. All right, grab the weight that's right for you, but rotate the wheel. You might want to stick with your mediums or your lights if you have shoulder rotation issues. I like to go for the heavy one for this. All right, here we go. Up and over. Soft bend in the elbows. And reaching up through the crown of your head for that nice long spine. Switching directions in 3, 2, 1, and switch. Beautiful. 10 seconds to go. And time. Nice work. That is the end of our second set. Grab some more water. We still have one more set. All right, bringing it back in, getting ready for our curl to press. And again, check in, make any adjustments you need to with weight. And here we go. All right. Nice long spine. Stretching up through the crown of the head. Pulling the core in. Halfway done already. Ten seconds to go. Still breathing. Even with your core pulled in. Still check in, make sure you're breathing nice and smooth. Time. All right, getting ready for that front raise hold with the march. I'm gonna try it with my medium weight, but we'll see how it goes because I always have the option to switch. All right, let's do it. Marching away. Keeping a nice tight core, holding the weights out nice and steady. If it gets to the point where you can't hold them steady or they start to droop, might be too much weight. That's okay. Switch it out or take a pause and get back to it. As we're turning into that bicep hold in 3, 2, 1. Palms up and pull it in. And keep marching. Beautiful. Ten seconds to go. Time. Nice work. All right, grabbing your single weight for heaven and earth. Bringing those legs out a little bit, making room. And here we go. Sliding the weight right down the front of your body. How far down? I don't care. That totally depends on your body and your range of motion. You can reach all the way to the floor. You can reach down just towards your shin. You can stop right here. You're still getting work, still making progress. Almost there. Time. All right, from here, going into the lateral hold with that overhead hold on the other hand. Now, once again, I'm gonna try it with my medium weights and see how I do, but I always have the option to switch. All right, here we go. Nice and big rainbow with the leg. And your arms, your shoulders, your core, and your hip. Switching sides in 3, 2, 1, and switch. Now you may notice that to switch sides with the heavier weight, I pulled it in first to make sure I'm protecting my shoulder. Any little modifications that you want to do to make the move feel more comfortable for you, like that, absolutely go for it. Will not hurt my feelings at all. I'm just glad you're here getting a little work in. Almost done. Time. All right. Up next, we have our tricep kickbacks. Scoot your butt right to the edge of your chair, grab your weights, and here we go. Elbows in, and then kick it back. Remember the squeeze. Beautiful. Now, depending on the kind of chair you're sitting in, you may not be able to keep your elbows in super tight. That's okay. If they need to be out a little bit to make sure your weights aren't hitting the back of your chair, no worries. Do what you got to do. All right, and then we're going to finish with that 5-second hold at the end. Not yet. I'll tell you when to start. Now. All right, hold it and squeeze. Nice flat back. Try to keep it there. And time. Amazing. All right, last one, rotate the wheel. Once again, grab the weight that's right for you. If you only have one set of weights, that's fine too. Just use what you got. You can use an empty water bottle that you refill. Whatever you have. All right, here we go. Letting your body turn. Getting that good back and core rotation as well as the shoulders. And then switching directions in 3, 2, and 1. Now you can switch directions wherever you want to in your circle. I prefer to switch directions at the top or the bottom because, again, I feel that's safer for shoulders. But if you have great shoulder strength and you're like, nah, I'm fine where I am, again, you know your body better than I do. So do what's right for you. Time. Whew. All right, that is the end of our third set. Great job, guys. Go ahead and clear your weights out of the way, drink a little more water, and then all we have left is our final stretch. All right, bringing it back in, sitting up nice and tall. Take a deep breath. Let everything out with a big sigh. And then on your next inhale, raise your arms up overhead. A little side bend to one side. Hold it for just a moment. And then coming back up and a little side bend to the other side. And again, hold it for just a moment. And then back up to center. And then reaching forward down towards your toes. Wherever your hands fall is fine. And then pulling your belly in, rolling all the way up, nice and slow. And then we're going to rotate our shoulders forward 3 times. And then rotate them back 3 times. And then we're going to take our head, tilt one ear over towards the shoulder. Do that nod yes 3 times. And then shaking our head no, also 3 times. Coming back to center and going to the other side. nodding, and then shaking our head. And then right back to center. Take one arm, bring it across. Stretch nice and long. And then if it feels good, add a little nod up and down right here in the middle. And then come back to stillness and release and go to the other side. And then if it feels good, little figure eights with your nose. Nice and gentle. And then come back to stillness and release. Stretching one arm up and overhead, patting yourself on the back, and then moving into that little gentle tricep stretch as we work them pretty hard today too. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, release. And as you inhale, go to the other side. Pausing for just a moment here. Big breath in. And then exhale and release. And then we're just going to finish off with a little bit of a stretch for our legs, putting one heel out in front, toes up, reaching down with the same hand that matches that foot, just stretching out through the back of your leg. Taking one more breath here. And then if it feels good, take the other hand and reach across to the outside of that foot or shin or knee, whatever's in your grasp. And then release. Switch sides. Putting that other toe up, and then same side, reaching down first, just for that nice stretch through the back of the leg. Beautiful. And then if it feels good, take the other hand, reach to the outside of that foot or leg. Take one more breath here. And then relax and release. And you are all done. Thank you so much for coming to play today. Yay! I will see you on Thursday.